Hello, my lovely sugars. Welcome back to Anxiety Art Adventures. I am doing something different today. I know a lot of you are on this channel because of my diamond painting, and I appreciate each and every one of you. I have been working on the Josephine wall, what is it? The Spirit of the Ocean for my Josephine wall event. And I've pretty much almost finished the bottom row of this giant canvas, and I just needed to take a break and do something different. And for those of you that are new to the channel, welcome. And I have been coloring, adult coloring in coloring books for, gosh, probably about 8 years now. And I stopped doing it for a while because it really affected my arthritis in my hands, and it got really frustrating with my anxiety to try and choose colors for the page and all of that. So I've recently had the inclination to go back to adult coloring, and I figured a good way to ease back into it is to go back to some of my pages that I haven't completed. So what I am working on today is from Kirby Rosanis' Mythomorphia. He has a nice range of coloring books. He is my favorite coloring book artist, and I have all of his books except for the most recent one, which was just a compilation of different pages from different books. I was like, why do I want that? Because I already have all the books. So yeah, so this one is, obviously it's called Medusa, and I have been working on this for, gosh, probably about 2 years now, off and on. So I am going to color on this, and while I color on this, I'm going to go over an article that I found from Colorado.edu about 25 quick ways to reduce stress. And this also helps with anxiety. As a lot of you know, I am in therapy for anxiety and depression, and my channel is a very safe place to discuss anxiety and depression. I think mental health awareness is very important, and definitely should be discussed. And anyone that is suffering through anxiety, stress, depression, any mental health issue, you are more than welcome to discuss that here on my channel. Put comments down below, and know that you are never alone in your mental health struggles. So yes, and adult coloring is a great way to relieve stress and anxiety for me personally. The whole process of picking out colors and, deciding which page to color, that is stressful. But once I've done that and, decided what I'm going to work on and, what mediums I'm going to use, then everything is good to go. So, all right, let me show you what I am using today. I am using, these are called Koh-i-Noor Hardmouth Polycolor. These are wax pencils with some oil mixed in. Yeah, I'm not going to get into the wax versus oil and all of that, but anyway, these are some of my favorite pencils, Koh-i-Noor. So I am using a sap green for the base of the snakes. And then I'm also using Koh-i-Noor. This is a dark green, and that is for the head of the snakes. I am using a Derwent Pro Color Midnight Blue is what I used for Medusa. Excuse me. Around the darker areas like eyebrows and mouth and shading. And then I used a blue-gray Koh-i-Noor for her face. And then for the highlights here on these little branches, I'm using Koh-i-Noor. It's just 336. I don't know what color that is. So all I'm going to be working on today while I read this article are the snakes. I just want to touch up on the snakes. So I'm not even going to be using those two. Excuse me. I have not been feeling well recently. I've had a stomach flu, and that made me really sick. Had a migraine, all that good stuff. And that started Friday, and I'm still trying to recover from that. So, all right, I'm taking a sip of coffee. Everybody hydrate. So, yeah, I have just been working gangbusters on my Josephine wall. Actually, I'm going to be working on this, and I'm going to zoom you in so you can see a little bit more of what I'm doing. Let me move this over here. Yeah, I've just been working gangbusters on the Josephine Wall canvas, and I needed to take a break. Don't mind my computer, just needs air. Okay, so we're going to go over 25 quick ways to reduce stress, and like I said, I also feel like this would work for anxiety issues, and I have done some of these tactics myself, and they work pretty well. Okay, so the first thing it suggests to do is to breathe. And it says slow, deep breaths can help lower blood pressure and heart rate, which is medically proven that it does help reduce those things. And then it says to try pranayama breathing, which is a yoga method that involves breathing through one nostril at a time to relieve anxiety. I have not done this as of yet. I have not heard of that. It's supposed to work the same way as acupuncture, balancing the mind and body. So let me know if any of you have tried that, breathing through one nostril at a time. I haven't done that. I just do the the deep breaths to try and, reduce my heart rate and get everything kind of just slow down when I start to have a panic attack. So, yes. Okay, so that's the first thing. The second thing it suggests is to listen to music. I do this a lot, especially when I'm diamond painting. I'll either be listening to a audiobook or I will listen to music. I'm a big fan of classical music, so I like to listen to that. That's very relaxing to me. So yeah, definitely music is a good way, to reduce that stress and anxiety. It says if you're in a public place, just listening to music can be a quick fix for a bad mood. Classical music can be especially relaxing right before bedtime. Excuse me. That is very true. And my husband and I, we listen to ocean waves before we go to bed. We just throw that on the echo and listen to that. So yeah, definitely helps to wind down. The third thing is to take a quick walk. Now, I did this last week with my mom. I know you guys probably saw. I posted a short video to Instagram of me and my mom walking. And it really helped me to get out of the house because I am diagnosed with agoraphobia as well. And I'm taking steps to try and get out of the house slowly without causing too much panic. So yeah, there is that. So taking a walk when you're feeling overwhelmed or having trouble concentrating, if you go for a quick stroll around the block, you'll get the benefits of alone time, physical activity, and a few minutes to gather your thoughts. So true, so true. I'm just blending now between the sap green and the dark green. It definitely helps. It puts you in a better state of mind. It gets you some fresh air. Even if you're just slowly walking, you're still getting some exercise. So it definitely helps. I felt great after taking a walk. It felt wonderful. So yes. Let's see. All right. Number 4, find the sun. If it's a sunny day, head outside for an easy way to lift your spirits. Bright light can be an effective treatment for people who suffer from depression and can even cheer up otherwise healthy people. So if you're feeling down or, depressed, anxious, just go outside in the sun and just, put your face up to the sun and just sit there for a few. I do recommend, using some kind of sunscreen just because I'm a huge advocate for, saving your skin. But definitely sun is a helpful way to lift your spirits. Okay. Number 5, give yourself a hand massage. Now, I had not heard of this. Let me know if any of you have heard of this. When there's no professional masseuse in sight, try doing a hand massage yourself for instant relaxation that calms a pounding heart. And I know with me, my heart does tend to race when, um, you know, when I start to feel anxious or, panicky. Yeah, my heart definitely starts to race. Hands in general can carry a lot of tension. Apply some lotion and start kneading the base of the muscle under the thumb to relieve stress in the shoulders, neck, and scalp. Like I said, I have not tried that. Let me know if any of you have tried that and if it worked. I might need to give that a go and try that. Okay. Oh, the other thing I do, just for those of you that that do color on pages that have images on the other side, I always put a piece of stock paper behind my page so that, there's no imprint. You know, it just helps. Excuse me. Sorry, like I said, I haven't been feeling good. Okay. Number 6, count backwards. I haven't tried this either. When worries are running rampant, try slowly counting to 10 and then back again to calm down. It's harder to freak out about an upcoming exam or job interview when you're busy remembering what number comes before 7. That's interesting. I've not tried that. I've tried the whole counting sheet before you go to sleep, and that doesn't work for me, but might work for others. Okay, number 7, stretch. Standing up for a quick stretch can relieve muscle tension and help you relax during a stressful workday. Try a shoulder rollout or a chest opening stretch right from the desk chair. Okay. I always, if I'm, sitting here at my desk working on things, I always set my alarm for every 30 minutes. I will get up and, walk around the house, go do something else just to get out of this chair for a little bit. Okay. Rub your feet over a golf ball. See, I think this would be painful. Let me know what you guys think. My feet are very sensitive, but it says you can get an impromptu, relaxing foot massage by rubbing your feet back and forth over a golf ball. I don't know. I feel like that would be painful. I don't know. I don't know. Number 9, close your eyes. Take a quick break from busy office or chaotic household by just lowering your eyelids. It's an easy way to regain calm and focus. I think that would probably pair with breathing as well. I know I do that. I close my eyes when I do my breathing exercises. Okay, squeeze a stress ball. On days when you want to strangle a coworker, well, let's not do that, Shug. Your roommate or driver in the next lane, squeeze your stress ball instead. It's an easy, portable, and non-violent way to relieve tension. Yeah, I do. I have a stress ball. I haven't used it in a while. Probably need to break that out. Yeah, I could definitely see that working. Okay, now I am going to move this down. Let's see if I can do this so you guys can see. I'm going to work on this guy down here. Let's see, number 11, progressive relaxation. Are you anxious? Just squeeze, release, and repeat. Progressive relaxation involves tensing the muscles in one body part at a time to achieve a state of calm. This method, also used by actors, is a great way to help fall asleep. I have heard of this for trying to fall asleep, where you tense up, your legs for a few seconds and then relax them. Same with your arms. I have done that in the past and it seems to work pretty well. So that's a way to relieve tension. Number 12. I'm a big fan of this one in certain scenarios. Be alone. 5 minutes of alone time can help you collect your thoughts and clear your head. I obviously don't like to be around people, and I don't have a problem with being alone, and that's part of my agoraphobia, just because I'm perfectly fine being in my house by myself. And yeah, it is important for everybody to have their own, personal time, you know, by themselves to just chill out, relax, and, think about everything. The other thing I do is I take a bath, and I have an essential oil candle while I take a bath. I listen to an audiobook, and it really helps to just relax your mind, your body, your soul, all of it. Really, really helps. So definitely recommend that. But for those of us with busy households, and especially those of you with children, it's always good to just take time for yourself and just focus on you for a little bit. It's very, very important, in my opinion. Number 13, get organized. Who doesn't need to do this? Wow. Okay, clutter can be contributing to your stress. Take a few minutes to reorganize your desk, table, craft area, wherever you are, leaving just what you need on top. Y'all, my craft room here is just an absolute hot mess. I really need to go through and clean it and organize it. I've just gotten really bad about that. I just basically shove everything over to the right or to the left when I'm not working on it. Now I am pretty OCD about keeping the area that I'm actually working in, like this area right here. I'm pretty OCD about keeping that pretty clean, just because I don't like clutter where I'm working. I think a lot of people are probably like that. Yeah, so get organized, Shug. Get organized. Maybe I'll do that when I have time. Yeah, when I have time. Okay. 14. Now, I don't do this. Do some yoga. Put your feet up against the wall, of course. The Vipariti Karani yoga pose involves lying on the floor, resting the legs up against a wall. Not only does it give the body a good stretch, but it helps create peace of mind, too. How many of you do yoga? Let me know in the comments down below. I have not done yoga before. Maybe I should, but I'm just not very, what's the word? Coordinated. I used to be when I was younger. I did gymnastics and basketball and field hockey. I used to be really active, and could, do all kinds of different things. But now, as I've gotten older, no ma'am, no ma'am. It sucks getting old, that's for sure. Definitely sucks getting old. All right, number 15. I am down with this all day long. Eat some chocolate. Just a square, about 1.4 ounces of the sweet stuff can calm your nerves. Dark chocolate regulates levels of the stress hormone cortisol and stabilizes metabolism. Now, I love dark chocolate, and I always keep some kind of dark chocolate in the house. So I'm a big fan of that. What is your favorite candy? Let me know that down below. For those of you that participate and eat candy, do you like chocolate? Do you like fruit-based candies? Let me know. I'm a huge chocolate person, but my favorite non-chocolate candy are high chews. And I have those for when I do wax packages and stuff. I always have a big box of high chews laying around. All right, number 16, meditate. 5 minutes of peace is all it takes to reap the benefits of meditation. There's evidence that just 2 quick bouts of silent meditation per day can relieve stress and depression. Find a comfortable spot in a quiet place, focus on your breath, and feel those anxieties start to disappear. I have an app called Headspace, which I highly recommend. Check that out. And it really helps. It's kind of like meditation, but it definitely helps you just to, relax. We all need that, and yeah, I definitely recommend. Definitely recommend. And again, keep in mind, all of these tips are for quick ways to reduce stress in 5 minutes or less. So I thought this was an interesting article that hopefully you guys will enjoy. Number 17. Who wouldn't want to do this, y'all? Cuddle with a pet. After a rough day, snuggle up with your pet. Pets can boost self-esteem and even ease the sting of social rejection. So true. I have always had pets in my life, and I always will. And pets, not only do they help relieve, stress and anxiety, they give you that emotional bond where if you're upset, I know at least with my animals, they know when I'm upset and they come up to me, they'll nudge on me, try to make you feel better. It's amazing. It's absolutely amazing to see how they can tell when you are, not yourself and when something's going on. So definitely recommend cuddle your pet at least 20 times a day. Yeah. If you have a pet. If not, cuddle with your significant other or stuffed animal, whatever you have, cuddle with it. Number 18. This is strange. I had not heard of this. Chew gum. A stick of gum is a surprisingly quick and easy way to beat stress. No matter the flavor, just a few minutes of chewing can actually reduce anxiety and lower cortisol levels. Have any of you heard of that? That's really interesting. I have not heard of that. I don't really chew gum that often. I probably should, but I just don't. I don't know. I have very, very sensitive teeth, so I don't particularly like chewing things. I mean, my high chews are the exception, but that's not really gum. So that's a little bit different. A little bit different. Okay, number 19, sip green tea. Green tea is a source of L-theanine, a chemical that helps relieve anger. Wow, I didn't know that. Boil the water, pour it out, and take a soothing sip. I love green tea, but I had no idea that it involved, anger. Wow. Okay, just going to work on this guy over here. Okay, number 20. This is something we should all do. Laugh. Laughter is one of the sillier ways to beat stress, but there's science behind it. A fit of hysterics can increase blood flow and boost immunity. Check out a hilarious YouTube video, maybe a piano playing pug for quick pick-me-up. I agree with this. Laughter definitely can help you, help your mood, help, lift your spirits and just, relieve your stress, anxiety, all of that stuff. Yeah, definitely laughter is a good thing to do. I like watching, funny movies or funny TV shows. Some of my favorite TV shows are funny TV shows are Brooklyn Nine-Nine. That's on Hulu. It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. That's another great one. New Girl. There's so many great funny TV shows. You can also watch a funny movie. However, I tend to not be able to. I can't sit still very long for a movie unless it really, really captures my attention. I'm just too fidgety for that. It's hard for me to go and watch a movie in a movie theater for that reason, but also because of the social anxiety. If I go to a movie theater, it's going to be to Cine Bistro, which is a very bougie movie theater where you can, it's only for adults, 18 and up. Actually, no, I think, is it 18 and up, or do you have to be 21? I think you have to be 21 because you can drink while you watch your movie. You order dinner and eat your dinner while you watch your movie. It's fabulous. It's fabulous. You don't have screaming kids. No offense to anyone with children, but you don't have screaming kids kicking your chair or crying or, any of that stuff. So definitely a good way to enjoy a movie. Number 21, drip cold water on your wrists. Really? No, I had not heard of this one. Let's see. When stress hits, head for the bathroom and drop some cold water on your wrists and behind your earlobes. These are major arteries right underneath the skin, so cooling these areas can help calm the whole body. Has anybody heard of that? I had not heard of that. I've heard of putting like a cold washcloth like on the back of your neck when you get panicky and you start to get, sweaty and that kind of thing. But I had not heard of on the wrists or behind the ears. So that's, wow, that's interesting. Interesting. Okay. Number 22, create a Zen zone. Make or find a space that's completely free of stress where you can go to relax. Set up a comfortable chair or light some incense and disappear there for a few minutes until the tension dissipates. This actually really helps me. I have an area in my sunroom where we have a chaise lounge part of our sofa, and I just go and chill out on that for a few minutes, and just try to relax, listen to some music, just, something to try and just chill out. So definitely that's a good recommendation right there. Okay, number 23, write it down. Putting our emotions on paper can make them seem less intimidating. Try journaling before a big exam to calm your nerves. I used to keep a journal, and my therapist has recommended that I go back to doing that, especially for when I go out, to write down, how my experience was going out in public, and, what my feelings were and that kind of thing. So definitely recommend journaling, even if you just keep like a notebook in your car, just something simple, or keep a notebook, or a journal somewhere in your house. I also have one by my bed, like in my drawer. So definitely recommend, because it takes the focus off of whatever you're stressing about, and makes you think about something else. So number 24, slurp some honey. What a word, slurp. Drown that stress and sweetness with a spoonful of honey. Besides being a natural skin moisturizer and antibiotic, honey also provides compounds that reduce inflammation in the brain, meaning it fights depression and anxiety. Didn't know that either, Shug. Wow. I usually put honey in my tea. But other than that, I don't really... Well, I take that back. I like to have a peanut butter and honey sandwich sometimes. That's really good. Anybody interested in that? Yeah. Okay. Let's see. And then 25, talk to a friend. When something's really bothering you, it can help to share your feelings with a buddy. In fact, more talkative folks tend to be happier in general. So vent to a coworker, friend, or family member. Okay. I do agree with this somewhat, but for some of us that don't really like people in general, again, no offense, I have a thing. I think talking to people here and there is great, and definitely you should do that, but it's really personal preference on this one. Well, they all are, but sometimes you don't want to talk to people when you're stressed out or anxious. Sometimes you don't want to talk to anybody, and that's okay, completely okay. So don't feel like you have to, but if you want to, obviously, definitely do that. And if you're struggling with, depression or anxiety, I highly recommend, and some people can do this, some people can't, but I highly recommend therapy. It has absolutely saved me from, it's improved my quality of life, and has really changed my outlook on on things. I'm not down in the dumps all the time. I'm not thinking, oh my gosh, you know, another day, blah, blah, blah. I don't really want to do what I'm doing, you know, and I'm focusing more on things that I enjoy instead of what, you know, other people are thinking. And, you know, I used to focus a lot on what other people thought of me, and I really needed to stop that, because I am my own person, and you either like me or you don't, and I need to get past the fact that some people just aren't going to like me, and that is okay, and I'm learning that that is okay. You know, I'm not for everyone, just like I'm sure a lot of you aren't for everyone either, but, you know, and there's nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that at all. So it took me a while to realize that, but now I do my own thing, and I do what I like to do, and that's all that matters. You know, I have very supportive family and friends that, you know, do help me with realizing that, you know, I'm a good person, and I'm loved, and I'm appreciated. And I struggled with that for a very, very long time. I always thought that I wasn't good enough, and, you know, what could I do to make me better, you know, around people. And it was destroying me. It really was. So anyway, so those are 25 quick tips from Colorado.edu to reduce stress and anxiety, in my opinion. So yeah, so I just wanted to work on this for a little bit and go over that quick article about stress. So yeah, now let me zoom out a little bit so you can see more of this pretty picture. Yeah, how many of you actually do adult coloring? There's the page. How many of you actually do adult coloring? Let me know in the comments below, as well as, you know, what other crafts that you like to do to, you know, just as a hobby, to enjoy yourself, to relieve stress, anxiety. Let me know down below. All right, well, I am going to go take a break and probably do some laundry, but I hope you've enjoyed this video. Please don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe on your way out, and stay tuned. I will have another whip and chat for the Josephine Wall event, for the diamond painting and cross stitch event. That will be on Sunday, so stay tuned for that. And on Thursday, I will be pulling a winner for the last week's whip and chat for the ice cream scoop. So stay tuned for that. But let me know if you want to see some more adult coloring. If you enjoy it, if you don't, just let me know. But like I said, I'm going to start doing things that I like to do. And if people don't like them, they don't have to watch, right? Right. So I hope all of you have a fabulous, fabulous rest of your week. And I will see you again very soon. Bye, guys.